So, handing in the missions. Okay, that confused me. That it suddenly popped up the same place. Nothing more I would like here. Just need to put them right. I do like to have them in particular places, so Jesus. That was almost interesting. To season a bee. Well, maybe we should call the anomaly and then get a black hole to take a bigger jump. This area seems kind of not the most interesting, especially not regarding all the sentinels there is around there. There's nice planets, but well, nice and nice. It's kind of a question about what you feel is nice. So I have to check something here today. This guy. He's the one which you can collect Twitch reports or expedition. I just wanted to see something. There's a lot here. Can't filter them, so that's integration. There's a lot of these which is milk poster. Those I already got from expeditions. I have not spent any in here yet. that. Sounds intriguing. These you can buy and put on your pets. Same with that one. Got that from Expedition as well. But you see, there's a lot of things. Get the helmet. A robotic companion. So there's a lot of things to actually get through here. You can look like you buy these and look like these when you play. You can get trail too. That is what becomes to a living ship, I believe. I think I will save up and buy it and see if I'm right. Which means I need to do some Quicksilver missions. They are done through here, the Nexus, and today it's collect 8 quad servos. To be honest, I might actually have them in stock, but that's not what I will go into today, but maybe from tomorrow we'll start taking one of those a day. The thing is, if I have to go out and kill 8 quads, then that's all I'm going to do today. Not much. I don't have any food either. I'm really a bad traveler today. I do have a couple of service data, so I am just randomly taking what I can afford on each page. So, something with 1. There. That's then done. I'm just taking them at random because I kind of have what I wanted. So it's not going to say anything new. So get a black hole. That's what are those toast?
Navigational data received.
There. No shit, sure. Well. That's not good.
Technology recharge.
Not have any warp juice. It is kind of needed. This is a pirate control, so I'm not really going to go full in there. What I'm going to do is actually press into the galactic map again, because sometimes you get several. Well, I'm of course going to take the black hole first. See where we end up. Oh, this is traveled 1 million light years, and when I look here, I hardly moved.
Navigational data received.
Yeah, I will go there in a moment. Yeah. Space station is there. So what I think is I've gone from one outer ring to the other side, pretty much. It doesn't go straight towards the center or anything. It brings you a little bit closer. The black holes will also take forever to get to the center. I do not think you can get there without using portals unless you want to spend a very long time jumping from system to system, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. I do not like to give wrong information, but I also know that I do not know everything in the game, so that's a nice looking one. I like these. But it's a sea, so nothing to write home about. And a mathematician. Well, a little bit of nanites and a standing for a little bit of carbon. That is not too bad. So something we can sort here. And those, good. I like that. It's always nice to get rid of some of the things you are carrying around. Flowers. You can always take the discussion whether you want the carbon or not, but I do not go for it, so there's a ship. A sea explorer. There's a traveler. There's a priest. Priest. Okay. It's always nice to get gifts. I wish you could see the design of a starship. Exosuit, synthetic, protection, merchants. I think I say exosuit. Well, at least that was positives. So, oh, excuse me, I have to close the door. You can lay there, yeah. It's fine. I have a little dog who keeps banging the door fully open. Then I can hear all the TVs in the house, yeah. And you don't care, you just want to get in. You don't like closed doors. So, that is the life with pets. So we have a storage here, deliver an item, that's fine. 2 cryo pumps, that's a lot of money. I know I shouldn't go for money, but the hoarder in me sometimes get the better. Well, now we are DHL, delivery service. And galaxy map for that. Galaxy map for that. There, both of them. Okay. That makes it a little bit easier actually to deliver them. It's in the same system. It could have been 2 systems very, very far behind, well, between them. So that's actually kind of good. I am going to the base station first anyway, because that's...
Scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
I don't care. I'm not fighting you now. You can sit and wait for me if you want. That's absolutely fine. But okay. It just flew through. I actually think I have my key logging wrong, but another scene. This I think he's the one talks with. Okay, half the time I get that wrong. I don't know why. It's just how it happens. Relatively cheap wiring looms. None of my sellables are in green, so that's not going to happen. Another hydroponic bay. That's what it is. I'm not overly intrigued by that. Someone to talk to, or does he try to be hired? For some reason the gigs are those I have most with. It's a little bit odd. Customers must be trade related. Oh, no. So as usual, if you have questions regarding the game, feel free to use the chat. Also, if you wonder why I do as I do or something like that, that's absolutely fine. Or if you just want to say hello, that's fine as well. I am not too busy to answer. Oh dear. Navigation, knowledge, that doesn't seem like gig request, I'm not sure. Synthigig, that might piss him off. Oh, I had a feeling. I'm very good at that today.
Product received.
Well, at least I have so good standing that it won't do any issues. Should we take that as well? We have 2 parcels to deliver in this system, so gift, more warp hypercores. That is not bad. I take them with pleasure because one of them fills up my warp drive, so they are very useful. If you use warp fuel, then it will take 4 every time, so that's sometimes a little bit much. So my platoon is here if there should be any problems. So that one is I'm going to check the others first. That's on that planet as well. And that one, it's actually the same place, isn't it? So let's do them first. Of course, if we should get into too much trouble, then at least we have done the 2 other missions, so I don't know if they both hit that toxic world.
Technology recharge.
There's free stuff, I'll take that. I always take free stuff. I saw more, but might be on one of the other platforms. Oh, it's over there. The ships here is a B Explorer, a Sea Hauler. This one. It was the same place. Well, that's kind of funny.
Product received. Product received.
So notice that the things they sell are way cheaper on the planet than in space. Bear that in mind if you want to be a trader, then you should go for the planetary trade stations instead of go to space. You sell at space, but you buy at the planet. There's a Sea Hauler coming. So we have done the
Units received.
2 missions. Now we have the more daunting one.
Incoming storm.
Toxic rainstorm. That sounds unpleasant. So let's get to our ship. Then go and find the last one. It should be on this planet as well. So it was rather far away, so I go out to space, turn around, and use my pulse drive for a while, if I can. The storm is not lasting too long, because I don't want to walk around being too intoxicated. I took it, think that's where we need to go. So I am going to take a very risky chance here. I normally don't like to have my ship with me. These, it's about quick in, get this done with. And the sentinel should deactivate. That means they leave you alone. Good evening, long time no see. I'm actually good. How are you? Are you fresh and revitalized after a good holiday? That's the worst thing with holidays. You have to come back and back to the day-to-day life. Oh yeah, yeah. you imagine? People always say about cats that they are their own and they don't give a... Well, people say that yeah, that's great. It would be a shame if you don't get to play. Now I say, people always say cats only wait for you to die so they can eat you. But I know that that's not true. Our cat definitely tells us if we've been away for too long. Yeah. Well, pets in general are creatures of habit, and they're used to their people, to their life, and when that is not as it used to be, then they get a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know if they get concerned where you are, but I can definitely see after we started traveling only two at a time, then both pets are much more relaxed when we come home. They are happy to see us, but they are not like if we have been gone, all of us. I will locate a missing person. Yeah. You know, I know ours. He's sitting every morning waiting for his breakfast. And if you are 10 minutes late, he will tell you off. No doubt about that. Not too fast, not too fast.
Warning.
See, I better deal with that before I talk to the guy, because that time I can actually mess up if you are fighting and it runs out and all that kind of thing. I need to make my standing with the gigs better, because I have really messed that up lately. I don't know if you noticed, I ended up in a galaxy far, far away where I hardly can pronounce the name of it. Ickjamatew or something like that.
Units received.
Okay. I did not see that one. Yeah, I jumped on from the one we were in, and I actually ended up very close to the core, and I was kind of determined just to blast on then, because everything was overrun with correct, yeah. Everything was so overrun with bases, and people had been there, so I was like, okay.
Product received.
Oh, I need to, before I do anything. I turned into a trader lately, so I'm trying to make some money. I don't have so many. Ah, that is understandable. The last couple of days, well, I didn't play the last 2 days, but the last couple of days in the last run, I kept running into between 85 and 95,000 per piece, so I just left them.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Oh well, there's a time on this one. 47 minutes. Yeah, I'm seeing when I'm crossing that. Yeah, it sounds like I'm greedy. I'm actually not. Oops. But you know, I need money to all those wiring looms I buy. It's expensive in wiring looms to galaxy jump. But the worst part is I have actually not tried to make money, so to speak. I'm just playing as I normally would, and I normally don't have that much money. I know how to make money, but it's normally not my priority. Um, but in this save, I'm trying to show a little bit for especially newer players how you can get around and actually make a little bit more than normal. And I will say I have proved my own point, but I don't know if it's been any benefit for anyone else. I hope it is, because I actually do like to help people and show them a little bit. And we've gotten a new American friend on the stream coming in. He's a very experienced player, and he has actually given some good advice for me as well. So that has been good. I always appreciate some hints and tips I didn't know. This is not an healthy environment. I wonder what health and safety say to this. You're very welcome. I'm happy. The thing is that not everything is easily advertised, what you can and can't do. And I mean, I will say that the community in No Man's Sky is actually a lot of very nice people, and I've been leeching a lot of tips from places like Reddit and YouTube to kind of improve my own game from when I started, and I'm happy with many of the people from the community, what they have actually put into it, and I like to give that on. And sometimes have a good laugh as well. That's I do try to be an ambassador in a good laugh and a friendly smile and all those kind of things. So I think that was it in this system. The thing is, there's a lot of good questions coming up, especially from newer players, and even as a veteran player, sometimes you sit there and think, oh, wait a minute, can you do that, or how does that work? And then you realize there's something you don't know exactly yourself. So yeah, not going to use that trade station. I'm not that hungry for money. I think it's on to the next planet. We got a little bit sidetracked here with that delivery service we had to. But we still have a black hole there. I'm not always happy about black holes because they send you a very long distance, but across everything, not towards the center of the galaxy. But it's one of the things I had kind of a lot of questions about. How do you find them? How do you use them? And to be honest, showing is the best way I can do it. So normally I would go to the space station anyway, because there might be just that mission I need. No, I have used Reddit a lot. When we got the dog, as I didn't know much about border collies, so I had to read quite a bit to actually find out. I knew it was a smart, energetic dog, but a lot of the things I had no clue about, and I would say reading on Reddit and find out that first of all, your dog is like all our other dogs. That's actually a good thing, because then you know you, yeah, and there's things which, well, just the local one for the town we live in. That's interesting to see what people actually write and ask there. So and yeah. Oh. Yeah. No, I fully understand. When people ask me where I get my information from, I very often say I use Reddit, and the sub's relevant for what you need.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
That was a good. 10 million to go. Yeah, that's this turned dark very quickly. Oh dear. Yeah, we will probably soon be moving from Reading, by the way. We have found a house up north. Yeah, an S-Class freight I would set you back around 100 million. Yeah. But I would say something you probably know, but make sure that your scanners is optimized and as good as they can be, because that will give you a lot of coins when you just scan on planet. It's a village outside Lincoln, so almost. It's in Lincolnshire, so we have been looking up in Yorkshire as well. Yeah, but that's the first thing I always say to new players is make sure you get them optimized, and don't be afraid of buying S-Class visors and keep tweaking it. Ah, and what I have seen is very, very nice, and the thing is we'll get countryside benefits but still be relatively close to everything we would need. So that is really the benefit. Plus we'll get big garden and easy access to dog walks and stuff like that. So, and we can get a cheaper rent. It's weird to think up there we get actually 2 rooms more than we have here for 300 quid less a month. Yeah. Well, my son sometimes will have to go to Manchester, and that's actually doable as well. It's something like Lincoln, Sheffield, and then to Manchester. So it's actually not bad. It's actually horrible from down here. It takes him a whole day to take the train up there. It's easier for him to go to Heathrow and fly up. Yeah? Yeah? No, I mean, it looks like you can spread out and go everywhere, and the coast would be closer as well, and it's a win-win scenario. We get everything we would like to. In that matter, Reading is one of the worst places, because if you want to go to the south coast, it takes forever because of the roads down south. We have several times been stuck in Southampton. which is not a very nice place to be stuck in. Okay, I like planes and I like flying, but I never been able to do it myself. My eyesight is too bad where I come from. You can't have glasses if you want a pilot's license. Okay. Well, that's another thing. We looked at if we want to go on holiday, where do you need to go to? And there's actually a lot of airports within reasonable distance, which flies international as well. So that's actually nice as well. And we noticed that flying with the holiday makers, that is way cheaper than London airports.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Yeah, I think it's from Hull now, but I don't know if they still sail from Harwich to Holland, to Netherlands. In the old days, you could sail to Denmark from Harwich, but that has ceased. They lost too much money. But I've seen they take... Ah, okay. That's what to look into, because of course that is something we like to do as well. So I'm taking all the dangerous missions today. Okay, straight ahead. So it's no sentinels other than the ones at the place. No, but it seems like everyone has forgotten that was there. Weirdly enough. I actually like that people kept some distance in supermarket and stuff like that. Now they are on your toes all the time again. Yeah. Ah, that's a good one. Well, I also chase these because I got a number of ships now, so I want to fill them out. So that's yeah, so are we, and I mean, I don't mind other people, I don't mind some social things. However, I always hated this people cramming together in small spaces, and oh, I never liked that. So I actually enjoyed people kept their distance. And I think that's because I'm Scandinavian. We like to, you know, this is my space. Please stay out of it. That's always been a
Technology recharge.
but as I said, make sure your scanners is as high as they can get, because you see sometimes, not like now, but sometimes when I scan things, birds doesn't give that much because they're normally, but I get 276,000 for a not too rare one.
Units received. Units received.
So I nearly got 1 million out of scanning 3 birds. And it runs up. Some planets can give me 3-4 million.
Received.
I understand that. I try to avoid people when I can. Especially in crowds.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
I always like to go and watch football, but in the old days I hated it in standing where you were standing cramped together in a section, and everyone was pushing and spilling their beer down of you. But I liked it after it went to seating only.
Units received.
So we need to go that way, and I saw that was sentinel, so but I would say with your scanners, if they are optimized, then it's a good passive income. Yeah. No, we went to, where was that? Where on earth was that? Yeah, my daughter and I went to Vienna. There you had to have a mask on in public transport still. And many tourists was actually complaining coming out of the airport that they didn't know that. And you know what? I had mine in my pocket, and I just put it on because rules are rules. There's another thing is I don't want to be the one standing out, not doing what you're supposed to do. That I can understand. That's always been a thing I have tried to avoid. Yeah, it's been an eye-opener many places that you actually suddenly had to protect yourself, and it doesn't just go away overnight. Oh no. My son and I went to Hamburg. There it was still recommended to wear face masks as well. And we just did it, no question asked. But that said, the Germans has now removed the mandatory part of that.
Warning. Threat detected.
Now, many people thinks it is, and that's the scary part. But you're absolutely right. And what I feel is the worst part is you don't know what type of mutations will arrive. And not even the scientist knows that. Another way of making passive coinage money in the game is remember to get the gifts from the different guilds when you come to space stations. Some of them actually give quite a hefty sum of coins, or they give different types of things which can be sold. Yeah. find it quite. I was quite surprised how much actually comes out of those guys. Remember, there's one in the repositories as well. When you come across them. Well, I should probably say if you come across them. Is it that one? Yeah, that could be. I don't know if you heard my tips on buying cheap and sell expensive. I've been doing that last week's time just to show how trade can progress, and when I come across something which is from around 30% saving, then I buy it up, all of it, and then I don't sell it unless it's green in my list. It means sometimes you run around or fly around. I put all mine on my spaceship, but you have a lot of crap, but it actually gives good advances.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
And then again, there is making all the expensive stuff. You can produce it yourself. You know, things like this. You can produce them. And you can actually produce things which is even more valuable. But you need to make sure you get the recipes in the anomaly. But if you go through the whole list, you see that they get more and more. Buy, make things like this, 15 million a piece. That's a lot of coins. And it doesn't take a lot of effort actually to get them, but as I said, you need the recipes in the anomaly if you don't have them. But I mean, one of the popular things is making stasis devices. A lot of people make farms and get all the things, so they just have a production to get to build these. And it's very lucrative if you want to go down that route. I have loads of these now.
Alert. Navigational data received.
And as you say, I'm not the one who needs the coins. But some of those you need to produce the more expensive stuff. You can also get from missions, so it's about making a list what you actually need, pretty much, to to simply produce it. It all starts out with things like plants and a lot of the old players has done things like that. Well, that's one way of making loads of money. Let me just hand this in, then I will go to the anomaly and show you something. Yeah. A nice red ship. It's a B Explorer. See, I haven't found any S ones lately. So, well, the last one I found I bought myself because I didn't have that. That was a Solar S, but other than that, it's been a little bit. But the farmer is a good. Yeah. The farmer is a good place to start, but you can expand that yourself because you kind of don't need him. You can make your own production. I have been in here. Yeah. I got an S-Class Explorer now as well. And I got a Solar S, I got a fighter, I got two fighter S's. I need a hauler. And the shuttle. I'm not too keen, too bothered about the shuttle. So, if you go over to this one in the background, and you can actually buy in here for nanites. This is all the generic stuff, and you go to the valuable products. So, the things this one need comes out of the same line. Portable reactor, cryogenic chamber, and then it also needs quantum processor, which is not here. Or am I? No, it's there. Okay. So this one is portable reactor, quantum processor, and geodeside. This one is quantum processor, which is that one, and cryogenic chamber, and unedited. So, so you need to learn to make that. You use that liquid explosive and fusion accelerate, run to that. That comes from here, and where's the, and there. So it kind of goes down in the lines, but if you make up Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, I have loads of these, so I need living glass. I can make that. I need lubricant and glass. Lubricant is up here, and that's made from phaseum and gamma root, which I can produce either through my farmer or I set up a farm myself and do it. And the good thing is, if you want to make things, that's actually the best with those, is that when you want to make some, let's see, I can make this. It's made from, I'm a mobbit now, but when you use your A and D, you can see how many I can make, and then you just build them. So you don't have to sit and make one at a time. You see, you already started. You are already on the road to become a billionaire. If anyone else has some money-making advices, feel free to join the chat. Because I think there's other methods that I haven't mentioned. I know that if you get into the cooking side, you can make a lot of money there as well, but I do not have recipes to go with it, so it's a little bit more complicated. I have to do some research to actually go down that route, and I will do that on stream at some point, but what I have found until now was extremely boring. Yeah, only 991. I still have an hour's time, so maybe we can reach the billion today. You know what? I could go to a starbase and sell a couple of things I have in my bag, and that would be enough. So, yeah. You know, they always say the first billion is the hardest to make. The problem is, in my original save, the one I played the most, I was actually quite stupid because I did not utilize things properly. So I spent a lot of money buying slots on my ships and my multi-tool, my exosuit, and I actually found out that you don't have to pay a single coin for it if you do it right. So that's the truth. And that actually is one of the reasons I have so much coinage, is I have not spent. Well, it's even worse because if you buy for the multi-tool, it comes up in, I think one showed us 200 million a slot, and that's a lot of coins. Oh yeah, that was a black hole I wanted to go to. I forgot all about that. See where I end up this time. Yeah, it's in that size, and each of them becomes more and more expensive. So how far did I go this time? 253,000 light years. And when I look, I travel around 6,000 light years. I think there's something here which is a little bit out of proportion, but never mind, it's part of the game, and I just smile and be fine. But yeah, I think you jump around in the ring around the center. That's my theory. So it's not going straight forward into. I do think that if I will wanna be quick to the center, I will have to use portals, but at the moment I'm just kind of exploring the galaxy, finding out what it's about, because each galaxy is actually different, and I don't know if you remember, I called Calypso for the galaxy of hell, because all planets there was absolutely horrible. They were trying to kill me with the environment all the time. Well, it's actually quite simple. If you want to use, well, now let me ask a question. Do you know how you use the portals, activate them? Okay, you know how they work. You have to first charge them with a lot of crap, which I by default is carrying it with me, or I have it on my freighter so I can access it. Either or. But when you get to them, let me just buy these bottles. When you get to them, then you you put in 16 of this, the wavy lines, or the I don't know what to call the different glyphs. Portals. Yeah. Ish. But if you put in, not 16, 12, it's 12 you put in. 12 of this, you will end up around 3,000 light years from the core. Yeah, because the games sometimes fuck a little bit with you. These can direct you directly to a portal, but it can also give you monoliths. So, and it can give you those buildings, which is the same as the monolith. Yeah, that's been knowledge for a very, very long time. That if you want to get quick through a galaxy, use that. But to find the portals, you need to use these charts. And you might get monoliths, and some of them but you might be asked do something, and if you can activate it again, so after you have done what you've done, gotten knowledge, being directed to an artifact site, if you can activate it again, it will give you a portal if you give them either a Viking dagger, if it's a Viking system. I can't remember if it's Gegnib or Geg Relic, if it's a Geg system. But if it's a Korvax, it's a convergence cube it asks for. And when you give them that, it will give you direction to a portal.
Product received. Product received.
No, no worries. I have done it a couple of times where I got tired of the galaxy because I don't find it very interesting. Every planet you land on, the environment is trying to kill you. Sentinels are trying. Yeah, I can do a run and see exactly what it is because I have pretty much everything in stock. So you asked me what I use them for. It is that among other things. But I mean, I'll not encourage people to galaxy jump just to do it because I think it takes something from the game, but again, if that's how you want to play, that's your choice.
Product received.
Another thing I've learned is look at the trade terminal on both sides because they do sometimes hold different things. See, there's a quantum processor as a reward. Kill 2 sentinel quads. I don't think I want to do that now. Another thing is to make coins. Do you have frigates on your freighter? Yeah, I need to be relatively fresh to. I can do it, but it can also go wrong. Before we continue, I have to take. Yeah, but get up and get all sturdy. Have them spread out so you have kind of 5 of each, and then fill up with some extra trade and combat. Before we continue, I have to take a very short bathroom break, otherwise I'll sit on a wet chair. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. So, back again. Oh. That's one of the problems sitting drinking coffee. When you get frigates, don't bother spending money on A and S class frigates, because C is absolutely fine and they level up as they do missions. So, I have to go to that moon. Okay, there's no sentinels, that's the good news. But it's super critical. That's not good. Yeah, I know. The problem is if I kill it, I forget to put it on. So, but thank you. I need to sort that out. I have lately just gone out without putting break screen on, but
Technology recharge.
the worst that can happen is the dog start barking. Then the rest of my family has gone to bed. Or is watching TV. That's Did you get that with the frigates to just buy C-class ones? That's just as good because they level up. I mean, I can most days get between 10 and 20 million in coins, plus all the good stuff which comes in as well. And I just found that the problem is when you start up, if you do it as new player, buying S-class, you can easily poke out, cop out with 8 to 10 million for it, where a C-class is between 1.8 or something like that and 2.2, which is kind of better money. But the frigates is a good investment to make because they can make you shitloads of money. You see, I'm just scanning and I'm actually getting quite a nice lump of coins every time. What? He's standing outside. I don't take him until I've done all the things you can do, because you never know what the timer is actually going to say. Wiring looms 54, not bad. B class. So need to look at this as well. Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good when you can get that. And it's a safe one. You see, when they sit like this, then I just buy the lot, and I know I'll be able to sell them with good money at some point. Might not be right now, but okay, I need to talk to this guy. So what does he want to give me the information? Bribes, 13 nanites. That's extortion. Wrong door. Maybe I should go the right way. There. Yeah, activated indium is very good if you need a lot of chromatic metal. That's the best exchange rate there is. Do you know where I have gotten most of my uranium from? Weirdly enough. From metal fingers. No interesting ships. I think there's pirates in the area. Oh, I better save them. Yeah. But I was very lucky, and the 2 or 3 planets in a row I ran into them, so and I must admit that's one I would take if I come across them. He's fast. An exploration. Wow. I'm filling up my ship here. I was done on the planet, so I can just go to him. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to show how it works with portals. Okay, I'm just going to hand this and then I will go down to the planet again. Now it's funny that black holes has always been advertised that is a quick way to get to the center. Not by my experience. No, you're not. It's absolutely fine. I'm very happy to assist with getting things right, because it makes it easier. Yeah. I had one last week. I came across a kind of a stargate in space, and I thought, wonder what happens if I fly into it. And I was teleported to the start of the galaxy, so I could start all over theoretically. Luckily, I had teleport possibilities, but so I use the map and it finds me a alien monolith. No, I don't know if there is some secret to black holes I have not decoded, but it always seemed to be the same, sideways. Yeah, you gain a little bit, but nothing too interesting. So as far as I know, each planet should have a portal. And this come up as a monolith, but it's not. It's a portal. No, it's not. It's a monolith. And the reason I can say that is there's knowledge stones. There is not that around a portal, so it's a very cold planet. I actually don't even know what the planet is. Sentinels, okay. The weather is powder snow. Well, okay, that doesn't bother me much. It's more than minus 64.7 degrees, which bothers me, but hey-ho. So you go up and talk to it. Then you get some choices. And he gives me a multi-tool. Oh dear. I have so many, so I'm not going to take it. Okay, you can see I can talk to it again. When it do, it will ask me for something. Locate a portal, 1 gig relic. So when I give that to it, it will tell me where it is. And I will find it there. Okay, it's a little bit far away, so we do it this way. So it's not Geknip, it's Gek relics. And then, of course, you go to this one, and then when you activate it, you have to fill in things to make it active and use it. There are things I would not use on it.
Technology recharge.
With this one, I always use cobalt.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Because I need dihydrogen and deuterium, so I'm not going to use that
Technology
for
recharge.
portal.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Cobalt you can always get, so that's
Technology recharge.
it's actually
Technology recharge.
one of the easiest things to get. So this is the one you use to get to the center. I will say sometimes going into portals, you might get damage to your things. It was worse in the old days. It seems like it's been taken away, but I have had a single thing broke, but I'm tempted to say stop that. And one of the signs that you actually get in around where I said you did is a lot of players has put things up and all this. So there's cadmium. There's no sentinels, that's always a good thing.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
But where's my ship? It's there. Nothing seems damaged there. Nothing seems damaged there. It's better to check because otherwise you might get some bad surprises. So So 5,000 light years to the core, so that is quite doable. One, two, three, 4, 5. I don't know how many, but it's quickly done. So yeah, I always use this when I get tired of a galaxy and say, this is not what I really want to do. So yeah. Problem is, you don't know the next one. I can't. Well, no. Let me correct that. I have not checked the different galaxies, so I don't know which the next one is and how good or bad it is. So I always think that is these. So there is a portal there. Someone had put a base. That very often happens. I very often put a save point at the portal so I can find them again, but I actually realized that it is extremely rare I come back in that area. Of course it happens, but it's rare. What am I doing? So there's no space station here. So jump on to the next one. And see what happens there. You know, the thing is, you're very welcome, and I'm happy to do this because it's one of the things I feel that I can contribute with some of these things, and I'm happy to do that. And everything I do goes on YouTube as well, so what others might even have interest in these kind of things. I actually should cut out, and I think I will, but I've been slacking a little bit with doing that because I've been struggling with my internet connection. It is very iffy at the moment. What the? You're trying to ram me. It doesn't sound healthy. Yeah, on PC as well. I have learned to be very patient because otherwise I end up hitting the freighter and then the pest of the Sentinel destroyers come running, and that is something I don't like fighting with because they don't stop, they just keep coming. And it is pretty much a no-win scenario. Mind challenges, but do mind losing out. I want my storage slot.
Hostile ships defeated.
So which one is it? It must be that down there. It's a big one. Ooh. It's a sea freighter, so it will just be reward. Which I'm quite happy with. Because that gives me a storage slot. Yeah, I have noticed that. It actually makes me wake up every time. There are some games where they don't actually get the sound level right, because it should not change, my output should be the same no matter what. And it comes so loud. But it might be made on purpose to illustrate the big ship as the freighter actually is. Yeah, I mean, it might be. There has been certain things which is not completely right. There's also the graphic glitch. That was very quickly they ran off. Yeah, I know. That's it, I need to actually update the driver to my graphic card, but I don't think my graphic card is the problem. That would disappoint me. That graphic card is bigger than my food box, my lunch box. Wiring looms, 83,000. I don't think we need them here. But
Units received. Units received.
now I can sell some of those I bought earlier. That's I'm 4 million, 3 point something million short. I need to make more money. Oh dear. So he beat me up. I think next time I will draw my weapon. No, not that. These hydroponic based. Yeah, you can farm some carbon, but you can get that easier and quicker other ways. I know I don't need the navigation data, but I am a notorious hoarder. I can't stop it. I need to take it. So I'm actually running out of words with them. Oh no, 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 no. I don't need you. I have someone. There's a lot of gigs on this Viking station. Okay, that was not what I expected, but I didn't know Vikings had sisters. The only one which is interesting is that one. So more gifts, and that's a good thing doing missions. 155,000. I'm actually thinking that it's about time for me to pack up for today. So that mission I will actually save for tomorrow. What is the name of this system? Nupurian. No, it's not my Discord. Yeah. But with my new schedule, I'm on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so you're very welcome, and I'm happy to help. Yeah, I would say if I can help, I will. There are things I don't know, and I will always tell you if there's something I don't know, because I don't know anything worse myself than people are pretending to know something and then you went out and it actually showed that they did not know, and you spent a lot of time actually wasting time because they didn't tell you. So yeah, I'm happy to help when I can, and it is kind of my approach that we show things, we do things, and if we don't know how it functions, then we try. I'm happy to do that. It's not a problem at all. If everything goes straightforward, it will be March, April. It will be during May at some point. There's someone living in the house at the moment, and they need to move first. So it's not going overly quick. But we're going through that process of being approved. Well, that should go quick. We are very boring people. Yeah. I don't know how we do it, but there might be a week's time where I kind of take some holiday. I also have a week where my daughter and I will go to Paris, so I still think that will go through. So otherwise we'll lose all the money. That's too stupid, I would say. So I'm starting to have too much stuff. I need to take some decisions about selling out. Well, yeah, as said, I'm not 100% on the date yet, but I will advertise it, and might even put a note on my page as well, just to let you know, because it's good to be informed. It's a little bit silly sitting wanting to watch someone and they are not there and no one said anything. That's not my style. I try to inform about it, and I will of course let you all know that there will be some time where I'm not coming on, but hopefully, because there is, yeah, you are always welcome, and that goes for everyone else as well, and everyone is welcome to participate in the chat. It's not just me and Banpam which chit chat. Everyone can contribute, and I'm happy to answer questions, comments, whatever pops up. Well, I will say that when I start tomorrow, I will do the frigate missions first, and I think they will bring me over the billion, so it's a really bad run if I don't get 4 million out of them. I very often get close to 10, and sometimes even more, but it depends on the length of them. But that's something we have to look at, see where we end up, and then we'll continue. There is missions, there is well, now I jumped very close to the core, so there will probably tomorrow be a jump to the next galaxy, whatever that is. I actually don't know. I could have kind of prepped that a little bit, but I do like surprises as well, so yeah, I'm back on tomorrow from roughly 8 o'clock UK time, GMT, and I run to around 1 o'clock. Some days if I'm doing something interesting in the end, then we can stick on a little bit longer. Yeah, I hope so. Otherwise, just pop in and see how it goes, if you feel like it. But take care out there, and thank you to everyone for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, GMT. Good night to everyone. Good evening for those of you who are still earlier time, or good day if you are in that end of the world. Take care, and thank you for today. Bye for now.